Today on Shredding Spree, we're in Bentonville. Whoa! That was sweet. All right, you ready to go? Yeah. Yeah, that was sick. About a month ago, I got a call to shoot an assignment in Arkansas, so the first thing I did was check the map and see how close the location was to Bentonville. And wouldn't you know it, it was only a 40-minute drive away. Sweet, I know where I'm staying. So I booked an extra day on the trip and packed my equipment for the job, including my Dawley rally that I had just built a few days before. For lodging, I booked this cool little Airbnb called the Coler Casa, which was only about a mile down the road from the Coler Mountain Bike Preserve. It was a cool, simple spot with a garage equipped with a bike stand and all the tools I needed to get my bike unpacked. This footage picks up at the Coler Mountain Bike Preserve at the beginning of my ride day. My disclaimer for this video is that it's basically all POV footage of me exploring what Bentonville has to offer in the very short amount of time I had. This isn't a bike review or a trail review. I personally don't really think vlog-style POV videos are the most interesting, but I wanted to document this experience for myself without making it too much about filming a video. May as well just start off on a jump line, right? So on a trail called Here's Johnny. I don't know if there's a start point to it. Someone's gonna watch this video and be like, oh, well, you rode it backwards. So it's supposed to be a little rowdy. Blind riding, hitting gaps, half speed. I got the place all to myself. Being in Bentonville for the last few days and not being able to ride was kind of like going to a theme park and not riding any roller coasters. Felt like I was missing out. This is still the Here's Johnny trail, but I'm just going the other way on it now. Whoa! Little short. Quick case and a bottom out on the fork. It's good for you. Wakes you up a little bit. I guess you gotta try everything, both directions. Can't believe that took me 3 tries. Muddy rocks. Oh, breakfast place. This is Airship. It's a cafe tucked back in the Coler Preserve that's only accessible by foot or by bike. To be able to ride for an hour, then simply pull off the trail, park the bike, and have a good cup of coffee in this peaceful setting was really special. Then when you're done, you just hop on the whip and get back to shredding. It's also worth knowing that the rally looks pretty great with some mud on it. Just finished up my coffee at Airship. Heading out towards the hub right now. Just kind of trying to follow my nose a little bit to make my way to the north. This is going north right now, so I'm gonna keep going. Kind of an odd morning for me. Being here for a few days and then looking forward to riding, getting my work done, and then having a day like today where I can just be on my bike all day. Maybe I need my coffee more than I realize. I don't know, I was just kind of a boo-boo bear when I got going, just kind of agitated. Cameras are bumming me out right now. My GoPro batteries are dropping like flies, and I'm feeling better now. Starting to actually feel the gratitude of getting an opportunity like this where I can just be out on a bike by myself. As a father of two, that's pretty nice. Copperhead to the hub. Oh yeah. Lots and lots of rock work here. It's pretty sweet. It's a funny thing because based on the footage I'd seen, it seemed like there was a lot of flow trails. Maybe that's just what people tend to film on. You can carry a little more speed. Hardtail seems like the right bike out here. Not a lot of elevation drop, not a lot of high speed. So far, it's definitely rockier than I imagined. I still don't regret my decision. I think I just found the hub. I'm at the theme park and nobody's around. Pays to be an early bird. The hub is sort of the epicenter of the Coler Preserve. It's a structure that serves as a launch pad for the 4 most popular runs in the area. All right, let's get up there. Let's ride the enduro trail first, and then we'll come back up and ride the jump trail. This enduro trail is called Rock Solid. As short as it is, it's probably the best tech trail I rode on the trip. There we go. Ooh, those rocks are slick. Ooh, almost stopped. That was sweet. Started off with a couple of good jumps, a little bit of speed finally. That was proper. Super fun. Had to hold on to the bike a little bit. Really something different when you get to ride something that was designed for mountain biking and enhanced to be more fun, adding jumps and such. It's pretty sweet. Front end is so light on this bike. As soon as I pull up a little bit on the bars, it's ready to wheelie. I have a feeling on this jump line it's going to be a lot of fun though. It's a lot of fun anyway. Hey, I've seen this stuff on video before. This is a popular and well-documented section of features called Drop the Hammer. Everything's bigger in person, that's for sure. I think it's about that time of morning. We can size this thing up, send it on the old HT. I'm actually not sure if this whole section is called Drop the Hammer or if it's just the name of this main road gap drop. Either way, when I stumbled upon this spot, I had to stop and hit everything a few times. Sending a drop or a jump like this for the first time can be intimidating, especially when you haven't seen anyone do it in person and you have to rely on your instinct to gauge your speed. It's a little lonely out here for an old guy like me to be sending jumps like this. Not to mention being by yourself 1,500 miles away from home. Meh, what's the worst that can happen? That doesn't look like you can really mess that up. You have to be going pretty slow to case it. They didn't even give you much running because you don't need it. I actually think it's pretty interesting to see the different ways people process new obstacles like these. Here we go. Some people know right away whether or not they're going to hit it. Some might take more than 10 run-ups before doing it. Others won't touch it unless they've seen someone else do it. And some people just want a simple toe in.
I didn't look at any of this stuff. Yeah, see, I wouldn't even known. I'm just gonna roll that one trail speed. Looks like it should be fine. This one's trail speed too.
I'll usually know pretty quickly whether or not I'm going to hit something new. I'll take one run up to it, and that'll usually be enough information for me to decide if I'm going to go for the send.
I still got a mountain going. You see it from one angle and you're like, I don't know, I gotta go look at it. But then I saw it from the right angle and I was like, oh, yeah, we're good. Eyeballing a lot of this stuff. There's nothing with a big consequence or anything unless you way overshoot it. So I'm just gonna try to read as I go. All these landings are super mellow. Not much to hang you up if you case it. Long runouts if you overshoot it.
Here I'm talking about a jump line I was pedaling by called Cease and Desist. It's actually a jump line that leads you right into Drop the Hammer.
Well, this is called Cease and Desist.
Since this is my first time hitting each jump, you can see I'm mostly carrying the front wheel a little high and landing rear wheel first. I do this on unfamiliar jumps as a sort of defensive riding technique, because landing rear first would help me absorb the hard landing of overshooting or coming up short.
Oh, got a pedal. That's hard work. All right, this is rock solid. Super rocky tech, carry some speed, little bit of a handful, going fast on a hardtail. That's a fun little trail, man. Really good. Keeps you busy. Definitely not on the fastest rig for that trail, but it makes it that much more challenging. And I'm in favor of that.
Check this out. I came up for another lap and ran into these two locals. The guy on the right is Gavin, and on the left is Evan from the YouTube channel Evan's MTB Saga. They were both super friendly dudes, so we chatted for a while and did a run down Cease and Desist together. Evan was actually out shooting for his channel, and he was nice enough to share this footage from when he was following me.
All right, you ready to go? Yeah. All right, let's see what happens. Yeah. I was not expecting you right there. That was sick.
Yeah, sorry. Kind of closed the gap a little bit.
After the slap, I went my own way since Evan had a video of his own to shoot, but not before he recommended that I hit rock soft.
Hell yeah. This is sweet. It's way more fun riding with people. Nice guys. So he recommended this trail rock soft to me, which I started a little bit ago and ejected because it just looked a little too mellow. But turns out I'm kind of being a brat, and he says it gets really fun.
When riding a new spot, chatting with kind and knowledgeable locals like Evan and Gavin is such a great way to make some quick friends and get the cliff notes on the area, especially a spot like Bentonville that has so much to choose from. They can really help you save some time by recommending their must-see trails.
Oh, good stuff. A little drop there. He was right. This trail does get better. Thanks, Evan. Hey guys. So this Fireline Trail is a blue trail. It's supposed to be really fun. A little pedally, so I might be gasping for breath here, but let's see what we get. Trusting the trail speed here. Woohoo! Woo! He said, hit the kicker lines. Oh, good stuff. Nice slips on those last ones. All this stuff, you kind of got to work hard to keep your speed going. You're gassed by the bottom. Coming to places like this, you kind of realize how spoiled you are with the elevation. We have to work a lot harder to get to the top. Not hard at all getting down, unless you're really nuking it. I think that basically does it for my exploration of the hub. I'm gonna make my way back across to the other side and hit up another trail center after grabbing some lunch. Currently 11:54.
So that brings us to the end of my morning session. I still saw much more of Bentonville over the next 24 hours, so stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching.